let's talk a bit about how humans negatively impact the biogeochemical cycles. This is a diagram that represents the carbon cycle, and you'll notice that the circulation of carbon in the atmosphere and on our planet is a totally normal process. Carbon dioxide is utilized by photosynthesizers through a process called photosynthesis. Living organisms naturally give off carbon dioxide through the process of cellular respiration. Carbon dioxide naturally dissolves in the oceans, then becomes incorporated into the shells of animals and eventually forms limestone. Exposed limestone then can return that carbon dioxide back to the atmosphere. The way humans are negatively contributing to the biogeochemical carbon cycle is, of course, through the burning of fossil fuels. This is not a natural part of the carbon cycle. This is a graph that represents data taken at several locations on our planet over the last 10,000 years and shows, if you look way over here, in modern time, we've had exponential growth in the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This creates a greenhouse effect, which then warms our temperature and changes the climate of our planet. Not only does it make our planet warmer in those hot months, but also severe cold in the winter months. Superstorms are being seen on our planet like never before, likely because of this change in our climate, thanks to carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. This is a representation of the nitrogen cycle. The passage of nitrogen through the atmosphere back through the biotic factors on the planet is a natural process. Again, humans are adding to this process in a negative way. Nitrogen is found in fertilizers. Plants and aquatic plants love nitrogen. The more fertilizer that's used, the greater the plant growth. However, that nitrogen that's not absorbed by plants runs off from the land because of precipitation into our aquatic environments. Nitrogen is an example of a limiting nutrient. Now, limiting nutrients is a chemical that's necessary for plant growth, but in excess can cause excessive growth. That limiting agent in excess is absorbed by the plants in the aquatic environments, which can lead to a process known as eutrophication, or an algal bloom. Negative environmental effects include hypoxia, or the depletion of oxygen in the water, which causes a reduction in specific fish and other animals. Yuck! Like nitrogen, phosphorus is also a limiting factor for plants. And also like nitrogen, phosphorus is found in fertilizers. Runoff from phosphates in farming and fertilization gets into the water where it would not normally be. This creates those algal blooms and can lead to eutrophication in much the same way the nitrogen cycle did.